Bitcoin is often described as a modern gold rush, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to escape the traditional financial system and claim freedom from banks, governments, and inflation. But just like any gold rush in history, behind every story of sudden wealth, there are stories of deception, theft, and heartbreaking loss. And today, we're going deep into the dark side of Bitcoin, where hacks, scams, and lost fortunes reveal the risks of this digital frontier. It all starts in 2009, when Bitcoin emerged as a decentralized currency, promising independence and transparency. But as its value grew, so did the attention of hackers and scammers. By 2011, the first big exchange hacks began, small but devastating for early adopters who saw their coins vanish with no way to recover them. And then came the infamous Mount. Gox's disaster in 2014, where 850,000 bitcoins, then worth hundreds of millions, now worth tens of billions, were stolen in what remains the most notorious hack in crypto history, leaving ordinary investors completely wiped out and sparking distrust across the entire ecosystem. And the story didn't end there, because in 2016, Bitfinex, another giant exchange, lost nearly 120,000 bitcoins to hackers, a moment that once again reminded the world that while Bitcoin's blockchain itself is nearly unhackable, the platforms built around it are often vulnerable. Beyond the hacks came the rise of scams, from the early days of Bitcoin savings and trust, a Ponzi scheme promising impossible returns, to modern rug pulls where anonymous developers pump fake tokens, hype them on social media, and disappear overnight, leaving investors holding worthless bags. And then there are phishing schemes, fake wallet apps, and Twitter hacks where celebrity accounts from Elon Musk to Bill Gates were hijacked to promote fake Bitcoin giveaways, luring thousands of unsuspecting victims into sending their hard-earned crypto straight to scammers. But not all losses come from criminals. Sometimes they come from simple human error. And these are perhaps the most tragic tales, like James Howells, the IT worker from Wales who accidentally threw away a hard drive containing 7,500 bitcoins, now buried somewhere in a landfill, or Stefan Thomas, who owns over 7,000 bitcoins locked in a secure USB device but has only 2 password attempts left before it becomes permanently encrypted forever, turning unimaginable wealth into a digital ghost he can't touch. These stories highlight the brutal reality that in Bitcoin you are your own bank, but that also means there's no one to call if you lose your keys or make a mistake. And then there's the criminal underworld, where Bitcoin became the preferred currency for darknet markets like Silk Road, fueling everything from drug trade to money laundering, until governments stepped in, seizing billions of dollars in Bitcoin from illegal operators. But ironically, those seized Bitcoins often turned into huge profits for governments once the price skyrocketed. Meanwhile, the ransomware epidemic showed another dark side, where hackers would lock up hospitals, schools, and companies, demanding Bitcoin payments for release, a chilling reminder of how this technology can be weaponized. For every Bitcoin millionaire flashing Lamborghinis on Instagram, there are countless silent victims, people who clicked the wrong link, trusted the wrong exchange, or lost everything in a scam, proving that behind the dream of freedom lies a landscape filled with predators, pitfalls, and permanent mistakes. And yet, despite this dark side, Bitcoin refuses to die. It survives every crash, every hack, every scandal, and keeps growing stronger with better security, more regulations, and wiser investors, making it clear that while Bitcoin is full of opportunity, it is also a high-stakes game where fortunes can be made and lost in the blink of an eye. And the ultimate truth is this: Bitcoin's greatest strength its independence and lack of central authority, is also its greatest weakness, because with freedom comes absolute responsibility. And if you're not careful, the dark side of Bitcoin will be waiting to take it all away.